Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on third down, Fry, and that is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. And they'll start on the ground with Drone. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Looking to throw. Patterson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Throwing to start the drive.
Fry. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Looking to throw on second down. Fry. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down. Back to throw. Fry steps away to his left.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On second down, Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Cook up the gut. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Operating from the gun. Fry. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Off play action. Patterson rolling to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try the middle with Jerome. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They look terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw.
Fry.
to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Take it in at the 22. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Patterson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Looking to throw. Patterson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Patterson. They go with a screen to Gore. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Running up the middle, it's Drone. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Off the play fake.
Fry.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now because defenses, they attack the football.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Dixon. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll look to throw again. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Dixon. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They get this out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
23 yards, the final tally.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll pitch it to Drone.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Patterson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
14 yards that time for number 14.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Drone. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They go play action here on 1st down. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun. Fry. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw. Patterson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Throwing on 1st down. Patterson, the quick slant caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And the Vikings now heading onto the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Fry. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
Fry. A pass complete to Moore.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun. Fry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But down this big, we know that they need touchdowns instead of field goals, but now it's add insult to injury because they can't even get the 3, Charles, on the excellent block there by the special teams.
And it certainly felt to me like the special teams consider themselves an extension of the defense, which has played well for them. They have a nice cushion. They didn't want to allow any points, any opportunity to cut into their lead. A big-time play by those guys on that side of the ball.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again with Drone. And down he'll go at the 25.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They run it with Drone. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They're going to run the jet sweep on third down.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running left, drone.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Patterson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun. Patterson escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Miami set to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, check that, street.
They'll try and choose some clock with Gore. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On third down, Patterson. Dixon, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
18 rattle, 18 rattle.
On fourth down, Patterson. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Patterson. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Operating from the gun, Patterson, and he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Patterson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Dolphins,